Hey Internet, hey YouTube, this is Nate. It's been a long time since I did a channel update, so I thought since we're kind of at a good moment in time for me to kind of reflect and think about what I'm going to be doing with the channel in the future, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update and some insight into like my thoughts, what I want to do with the channel, what kind of games I'm thinking about doing, content, and so on. First thing I want to just mention is hit some big milestones. Obviously, since my last update in December. In December, I had roughly 1,500 YouTube subscribers, had like 800-900 channel followers on Twitch. Changed a little bit since then. We hit not too long ago 10,000 YouTube subscribers. We're now getting close to hitting 13,000. So huge thank you to all of you who have been supporting, especially with the whole Vampire Survivors lift. It's been really awesome. Really appreciate all that support. And on Twitch as well, we just hit more than 4,000 followers with 300 subscribers. So really crazy stuff. Still blown away by how much Vampire Survivors affected the channel. Was not at all in my thoughts of the type of game that would push the channel to grow as much as it did. So really appreciate all the support. I've been having a ton of fun. And there will still be Vampire Survivors content. Let me talk a little bit about where I'm at with Vampire Survivors. So first off, I have one challenge, and my first video on it came out just a little while ago, but to contextualize that video, this Immortal Portal Run, I have legitimately been trying to do this run since the game came out. So since I started really like February, I looked back at my streams. My first Immortal Portal attempt was like February 3rd. I've been trying to grind out this run for months. And you haven't seen a lot of it on YouTube just because I didn't think it would be that interesting to see like attempt after attempt after attempt of failures. Apparently Twitch can't get enough of it because we keep getting massive viewership. So maybe I'm wrong about that, but I've wanted to wait until we actually got a successful run to actually put up the Immortal Portal Run, but I'm hoping we'll get it soon. I've been doing a lot of stuff to try to increase the odds of having a successful Immortal Portal Run. So I'm hopeful next couple of days we'll get it. On that note, if you want to join, I'm recording this on the 13th of May. On the same day, so evening of 13th of May, US time zones, I will be doing a big stream to try to get Immortal Portal closed out. The theme of that stream is going to be Natty Daddies with Natty Daddy. If you're unaware, I got the nickname Natty Daddy on Twitch. Just kind of became a thing. And so for fun, if you're also unaware, there is an American alcoholic beverage called Natty Daddy. So we're going to be doing a Natty Daddies with Natty Daddy where we try to get Immortal Portal and do some other fun runs as well. So you can check that out on my Twitch channel. And then in terms of other content, things like, Lara was kind of grinding through Vampire Survivors, but that's kind of slowed down a bit. I'm not really planning any other major challenges. I think you can probably read between the lines of a lot of my recent videos. I'm not really loving leaderboard runs as much. I've kind of done what I wanted to do with Toasty. So I'm really in like a weird spot where there's not really a lot I want to do with the game right now, apart from the Immortal Portal Run and just casual play. So it is going to start to drop off a bit. My plan is I will still cover every update. And if there's an idea for challenges that I get, like I'll definitely grind it out on stream and put up YouTube videos as well for those. But I think I'm kind of at the point where I'm ready to pivot a little bit away from Vampire Survivors. The next game that's kind of on my horizon, I've mentioned it a couple times in videos, I mentioned it a lot more on stream, is V Rising. It's a game that's going to release on the 17th of May. It's a short synopsis. It's basically Battle Right with vampire skin, as well as a lot of survival, player versus environment thrown into the mix. Looks to be really, really fun. I loved Battle Right. I loved the mechanics of Battle Right. I was really sad when it started to die out. So knowing that they're coming out with a new Battle Right-esque game, but then has all of this PvE content. You can have small servers that are like, you know, everlasting servers. My plan is to make an own private server for Twitch subscribers and other channel supporters. I'm excited about it. I'm trying not to get too hyped, but like, I really loved Battle Right, and I'm really excited to dive back into that type of mechanics, but with a whole new environment with this more survival take. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Has a huge potential to become kind of a staple of my channel, so I'm hyped. We're going to be doing, on that note, we're going to be doing a huge launch stream. So I'm actually taking a full day off of work to do it. That'll be on Tuesday the 17th. So if you want to join that stream, that'll be on Twitch, and we'll be doing at least 10 hours, maybe 12 hours of V Rising content with the release. And it kind of speaks to a little bit how I like to do my content. If you've been following since before Vampire Survivors, I've always had kind of a staple core game, and then with rotating secondary games in the background. And I like that style a lot because I really like deep diving into a game. I don't really like the idea of becoming a permanent, you know, variety streamer. I like being able to like dig into mechanics, dig into challenges, push the game to its limits. And I think you've seen that a lot with Vampire Survivors. If you watched Monster Train, I did that a lot with Monster Train. I'm hoping that V Rising can kind of give me that same level of depth. I mean, Battle Right was that for me when it was out. That's how I got myself off of League of Legends, as I switched to Battle Right, and that was way better mentally for me. Also, I loved the combat a lot more. So I'm hoping that V Rising is that for me. We'll have to see how the game goes at launch and how it develops over time, but I'm hopeful. I will be putting out a video this weekend kind of explaining why I'm excited, what the game is, and things like that, so you can anticipate that coming probably Sunday, but then the full stream on Tuesday. And then in terms of other games, so I had a whole bunch of like backlog games that I was running through as my second game on stream. This is where I get a little bit of my variety itch satisfied, is with a secondary game. Right now that's been heavily around Rogue Legacy 2. To be honest, if I had started playing Rogue Legacy 2 when it went to early access, there's a good chance it would have been my staple game. I love it. I'm having a ton of fun. I just think I'm a little bit late to the party to really like try to make that a staple of the channel, but I'm still loving it. I'm planning to at least finish off a full game, maybe New Game Plus, but we'll see. Backpack Hero, I did it kind of once and done. The problem was I played it a ton off stream, and by the time I made my video on it, which, by the way, thank you for everyone that came to that video. It actually did a lot better than I thought it would. But by the time I started doing it on stream, I was kind of already burned out of it, because there's not like a ton of content in the game. But certainly when that game comes out into alpha on Steam, I'll be jumping back in, because I had a lot of fun with it. Planet Crafter, I'm kind of taking a break. I'm at a point now where the grind isn't so fun for me. It's a lot of just like waiting. So once the game has a few more updates under its belt, I might come back and try to finish my hardcore run. And then finally, just in general, different games I've been playing with the kids. So there was like Portal 2. I've been doing Slime Rancher. A lot of that has been put on hold for the stream. And in general, I'm doing a pretty hard pivot away from having dedicated games I do with the kids on a regular basis. I'm still doing them. I just don't do it on stream. I really think the kids have kind of expressed to me that their favorite way to interact with the stream is to just be with me while I do my content. And so that's what I've been doing. So you'll see Elena sit in, you'll see Lily sit in. They'll be the peanut gallery making comments. Occasionally they'll play the game that I'm playing for fun. But it's unlikely that I'm going to be doing a lot of dedicated playing with the kids on stream in the future. With Lara, she's just been really busy. I know, like, again, I mentioned that she was doing a lot of like Vampire Survivors for a little while. She might still want to do that. We might still get some Vampire Survivors content as I kind of like play with her, but I don't want to push her too much. I want her to have fun, and when she comes in and wants to do it, we'll do it, but we'll see how that goes. So that's basically all I wanted to cover. Not too much, but just wanted to give you a highlight about my thoughts around content in the future, and would appreciate your comments. Like, do you agree with this pivot? Are you guys hella mad that I might not be doing as much Vampire Survivors? And are there other games that are just off my radar that you would recommend I look into? But yeah, thanks again for all the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.